So for my first micro project, I decided to do it on a biography page for a band, and for the first page, I decided to make a general homepage where it explained the overview of what the website's going to be, as well as the overview of the group itself. To do so, I started with a header and then followed it with a paragraph. I also centered everything so it looked a little nicer. And then at the bottom of my first page, I decided to leave an option for users to be able to view tour dates and locations based on their location and their date. So to do so, I created a form in which they can input their city and state, whatever it is, and they can submit it or reset it and start all over. And I also made another button so they could find their current date. To do so, I created a new function that would display the date, full year, and month, and I made it so it's in a certain format on my code. And if you press it, it turns out like this. And then the user can look at which tour date and location is relevant to them based on their output above. And then for my second page, I decided to make it on a individual member biographies. I also start again with a header and a paragraph to explain what the page is about, and I wanted to make it so that if the user wanted to check a certain individual member's biography, they can just click on the certain button and the text would change regarding to the individual biographies. To do so, I created a button on click function which stores the content, which is the text, into a name variable down here, and then the name the script would call the name variable in addition to the beginning, which is full name is, which all of them has, and then it would display and change based on that. And then for my last page, I decided to do it on the group's albums and songs. Once again, I started with a header and a paragraph to explain the site page, and then I made an option for the user to search a certain song name, such as like Fire, and it would output the album in which that song came from, like as is. And to do that, I created a function in which there was a variable A. So if A, which is the user's input, equals to any of these song names, it would output a certain album name. And I used an if-else statement to go through all the albums. And then if the user puts in something invalid that's not on a existing song for the albums, it would say song not found, please try again, which is said on my last else statement. And then I also made another option for the user to just check the list of albums and songs based on the album they click on. So it's another button, and then for each album it would change the list of songs. I use the same thing I did for the second page. To make the two functions, which is the searching song name and the list of albums, separate, I named the searching song name my function, and then I named the list of albums and songs my second function, so the HTML would not get confused and mixed together. And that is my first micro project.